Oliver was a young man with enormous dreams. He wanted success, peace, clarity, confidence, everything he saw others achieving. He spent hours scrolling through motivational pages, listening to speeches, reading books filled with wisdom. His phone was full of saved quotes and screenshots of advice. Yet, when he faced real life, nothing changed. His mind was like a crowded marketplace, noisy, chaotic, overwhelming. He woke up already tired from thoughts that had been running all night long. He wasn't lazy, he wasn't incapable, but he felt stuck. Not because he lacked motivation, but because his mind was already full. One day, after feeling mentally exhausted yet again, he decided to seek help. He had heard about an old spiritual mentor living outside the town, a man known not for magic but for clarity. People said his words had the power to untangle even the most complicated minds. Oliver, desperate and hopeful, went to see him. The mentor welcomed him with a gentle smile and offered him a seat. Oliver didn't waste time. "Sir," he said, "I want to succeed. I want peace of mind. I want confidence. But my head is filled with doubts, fears, confusion. I don't know how to quiet it." The mentor nodded but said nothing. Instead, he placed an empty cup on the table and began pouring tea. The cup filled quickly. Yet he continued pouring. Tea overflowed onto the table and began dripping onto the floor. "Stop," Oliver said urgently. "The cup is full. It cannot take more." The mentor looked into his eyes and replied calmly, "Just like your mind." The words struck Oliver like thunder. He realized instantly what the old man meant. He had come searching for answers, but his mind was already packed with assumptions, opinions, fears, and past experiences. He didn't have space for new wisdom because he was too busy holding onto old noise. The mentor spoke again. "Tell me, when you wake up, what is the first thought you have?" Oliver hesitated before answering. "I think of everything I need to do. All the problems I need to face. And before sleeping, I think of all the things I failed to do." The mentor nodded slowly. "You don't live in the present. Your mind lives half in the past, half in the future. There is no space left for today." Oliver felt exposed, but also relieved. Someone had finally explained what he had been experiencing for years. "So what should I do?" he asked. The mentor smiled. "Empty your mind. Not forever. Not completely. Just enough. Just like you clean your body every day, clean your mind too." Oliver listened carefully as the old man continued. "Let go of the labels you have given yourself. You call yourself unlucky, inconsistent, weak. These are not truths. They are cages. As long as you keep repeating them, you remain trapped inside them. Remove the label, and you will grow." The mentor paused and then leaned forward. "Whenever a new idea or opportunity comes, don't dismiss it by saying, 'This won't work,' or 'I already know this.' Instead, ask yourself, 'What can I learn from this?' Curiosity opens doors. Judgment slams them shut." Finally, he said softly, "Spend 10 minutes each day doing nothing. No phone. No distractions. Sit in silence. Let thoughts come and go, but do not chase them. When water is stirred, it becomes muddy. But when left alone, it becomes clear. Your mind works the same way." Oliver went home with these words echoing in his mind. The advice was simple, yet it carried more power than all the fancy motivational speeches he had ever heard. He didn't try to change everything overnight. He just began letting go. The next morning, when his mind started listing problems, he paused and said to himself, "Not yet. First, breathe." Before sleeping, instead of replaying failures, he whispered, "It's okay. I am growing." When negative thoughts tried to define him, he answered them, "No, I am not lazy. I am learning discipline. I am not unlucky. I am in progress." And each day, for 10 minutes, he sat quietly without chasing his thoughts. Some days it felt useless. Other days it felt like he was slowly peeling heavy layers off his mind. Weeks passed. Something changed, not outside, but inside him. He stopped reacting to everything. He started choosing his thoughts instead of being dragged by them. He became lighter, calmer, more creative. Ideas he couldn't hear before now had room to enter. Opportunities he once ignored suddenly looked possible. Months later, Oliver wasn't just more productive. He was more peaceful. His life didn't change because he added more things to his mind. It changed because he removed what was blocking it. The real lesson he learned was this: Success doesn't always require more knowledge, more motivation, or more effort. Sometimes, it simply requires space. A mind crowded with fears cannot welcome courage. A mind filled with past failures cannot imagine future victories. A mind stuffed with noise cannot hear its own wisdom. So now, whenever someone asks Oliver how he turned his life around, he smiles and says, "I stopped trying to fill my mind. I started emptying it." And perhaps, that is what you need too, not more, but less. Not pressure, but peace. Not chaos, but clarity. Because only an empty cup can be filled. And only an empty mind can receive greatness.